veux le feat, j'suis dans le club, tu parles trop fort. 1 million, 2 millions, j'fais 800 d'or. J'connais le avant le fisc et tous les accords. Je les vois tourner tous autour de ma comme un chaise musicale. Comme si je fais 200 000 en vente digitale. Mon gros même ta meuf écoute la ligue. T'as peur de la quand je fais la fête. C'est toi qui passe, c'est moi qui tu penses que c'est l'entourage, mais c'est moi qui leak. Carré, je suis solide, si tu m'aimes, MMA, fort. Tu veux le feat, je suis dans le club, tu parles trop fort. 1 million, 2 millions, je fais 800 d'or. Je connais le avant le fisc et tous les accords. Beaucoup de papier, pas de langue de bois. Parce que ça coûte une jambe, tout le monde veut coûter un bras. On fait pas de faute éliminatoire.
Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports for NBA basketball. I'm Brian Anderson, and with me tonight, Grant Hill and Tim Legler. And down on the sidelines is Allie LaForce.
Here we go.
And it's going to be Minnesota off the tip. Pass to Gobert. Out of bounds, it'll be Celtics ball.
Boston ball.
And here are the Celtics. Left side, Brown. And the jam by Brown.
Oh, a huge slam from Brown. I like when he doesn't settle for a layup there.
McDaniels from long range.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Nice ball movement by Boston. 6 on the shot clock. And Brown with the stuff.
Brown taking on all challengers. This kind of fearless approach is what his teammates and coaches love seeing.
Pass to Dosunmu. And here's Edwards, defended by Hauser. Here's Gobert. Hauser grabs the board. And he ends that fast break chance. An intentional foul. That's a textbook example of the transition take foul rule. Boston shooting their first free throw in this game.
Just money from the line. Tatum knows the importance of making free throws.
To the paint. Randall with a steal. Dosunmu on the wing. Outside Edwards. And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Also, the ball handler needs to wait until the screener's feet are set.
And keeping everyone involved early. Now, that typically pays dividends.
And it gives the defense a lot more to think about.
Assisted.
Letting Randall get inside with the ball was a bad mistake. His finishing ability got him to the bucket.
And it's Tatum missing. McDaniels with it. Guarded by Hauser. Edwards gets the bucket.
This is why they will go to him often. He's going to take and make shots.
Right side, White. Uneasy, too, on the layup. White's got 5 points.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
Back to Gobert. For 3, Randall. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
No hesitation from the big man, Randall. I mean, this is how confident of a shooter he is.
And there's the foul. It's on Rudy Gobert. That's foul number 2 for him. The Celtics making a switch here.
Now into the lineup for Boston. Number 4.
White looking it over. Sinks the tray. Give him 8.
In this era of the NBA, you just can't let guys have good looks from the three. Pretty much everyone in this league can make you pay.
You're best to get out of Gobert's way. You don't want to be on the wrong end of that tug.
Tatum can't hit. Timberwolves trail by 4. Here's Edwards. Here's Randall. And It's Randall with the jam.
It's like he's doing pull-ups on the rim.
Looked like a schoolyard playground right there. That evens the score.
The defensive effort was lacking a bit, but hey, give them credit for finding a weakness there.
Well, with that kind of success, I imagine they'll continue to be aggressive inside.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
I must say their defensive intensity has been impressive so far, really making it hard for the offense to hold on to the ball.
A big group substitution here for Boston. Boston on offense. Pass to Vucevic. To halt the run. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Now here's Edwards. He's got 5. Can't get it to fall. Here's Shireman with the drive. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. Boston shooting their second and third shots at the line here.
At the line for your Celtics, Shireman.
And the second free throw is good. There's 47 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Oh my, Edwards looking to demoralize the defense a little with that one.
On target from range. Edwards has got 10 points.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
To the inside. A slam dunk by Reed.
And how about Edwards keeping his head up and spotting the open man?
And that's going to be a travel.
Substitution on the court.
Minnesota leading by 9. A chance to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Pass to White. Back to Brown. The kick to Tatum. They need this. Pure from three-point range.
And they keep trading punches. Both teams in a groove early.
Well, if you love high-scoring games, you came to the right place.
The scoring is fast and furious as we end the first. The T-Wolves on top. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen from the Timberwolves?
Well, there's no reason to take risky shots when you can collect points at the rim.
Had a feeling this was going to be their strategy coming in. They've got a major size advantage to be able to execute this.
Down low. Nice ball movement by Boston. From deep. McDaniels with the rebound.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Edwards for 3. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the three-point bucket. But he'll head to the line for 3.
And Edwards' teammates encourage him to be aggressive because when he is, he forces the defense's hand.
3 shots.
Good on the second one. And he makes all 3.
Well, we know Edwards has an impressive skill set, but what really separates him is the competitive edge that he plays with.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Naz Reid. That's his first foul of the game. Outside Tatum. Lets the 3 fly. Drills it from deep. Tatum's got 7 points in the game.
You know, this team relies on Tatum hitting those shots, and that's why he's such a high-volume three-point shooter.
Shot is good by Edwards.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Here's Tatum. Oh, and a great bucket from Tatum. Taking the hit.
And watch how Tatum navigates the contact. Just one of the many go-to moves for him in the paint.
And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
Minnesota shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
Reed, 2 shots.
He hits the second from the line. Here in the second quarter, a little over a minute of play. Pass to Walsh. Shakes him. Here's Shireman. Now here's Tatum. Tatum drops the hammer.
Poor rim. Tatum plays with such an edge.
Here's McDaniels. Uses the glass on the layup.
Ooh, how sick was that, guys? I mean, he makes defenders look silly with moves like that.
And so Joe Mazzulla decides to call a timeout. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second. Back to Vucevic. There's Tatum with the 3. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Minnesota leading by 7. Dosunmu goes in. 4-3. And Shannon gets it to go. Shannon's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
And give their offense some love. They've been the more efficient team.
Yeah, they have just found the better looks, and they are capitalizing.
Here's Dosunmu. And it's cleared by Vucevic. They double-team Tatum. It's Brown on the wing. 3-pointer off the mark. Here's Randall. Driving to the basket. Here in quarter 2, we played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Gobert. The rebound, Celtics. Outside Tatum. And it's going to be out of bounds. Boston will have another go.
Nice deflection there. Really trying to disrupt their offensive flow.
Yeah, that'll give them something to think about.
White for 3.
On defense, Gobert expertly uses his size and length, making himself into a wall.
Dosunmu can't hit. And so it's White with it. He brings it up for the Boston Celtics. It's a 10-point game. And finished off by Tatum.
What he might lack in height at the 4 spot, he makes up for it with his burst.
And there's a minute 45 left into the second period. And it's Randall with the jam.
This is the energy Randall provides. When he's charging inside, he wants to hammer it down.
And the jam by Brown.
And he lost his man with a shifty play inside.
And then just went and hammered it home. Wow. Randall inside. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. Back to Reed. Just 3 to shoot. The putback. The rebound by Jason Tatum. Celtics trail by 8. Pass to Vucevic. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Good movement from Vucevic there. Seeing a lane open and forcing the D to compromise on the drive.
So it's both teams making substitutions here.
That is disappointing. He is someone they normally rely on from the line.
Gobert. Got a piece of it. Conley looking for an opening. Second chance effort. And that's 2 points on the layup. Conley's got his first points of the game.
And Conley loves to get into the lane, using his quickness and athleticism to perfection right there.
You know, he's smaller for the center position by NBA standards, but his leaping ability more than makes up for his lack of height.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Well, they're making something very difficult look simple right now.
Pass to Shannon. Puts up a 3. Hits a 3-pointer. Shannon's got 6 here in the quarter. Here's Brown. Into the lane. That'll do it for the first half. Timberwolves ahead. They lead by 11. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
43.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. Celtics trail by 11. Goes up from the top of the key. Ooh, lands soft on the front of the rim and drops in. Brown's got 8.
Production is one of the things Brown does best. He's always probing the defense to find his next bucket.
Second shot opportunity. McDaniels got room. Tatum pulls it in. So it's Boston now. Brown with it. Randall's in his pocket. Hauser outside. Outside Tatum. Pass to Brown. Intercepted. And here's Edwards outside. Tries again. Back to Gobert. Tries yet again. The kick out to Edwards. The 3. Oh, he drains it. His 6th make and 9 tries so far.
And certain nights, Edwards just goes off. Very tough to stop when he's in the zone.
And so Joe Mazzulla decides to call a timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Celtics trail by 12. It's stolen to the middle. A slam dunk by Reed.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
What a great sequence. You gotta love the effort. That's big time.
Back to Tatum. Kick out to Brown. Takes the 3. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Inside. Oh, swiped away. Oh, JB rattling the rim.
Yeah, he's been reliable tonight, but that's certainly not the case for his team in general.
Conley goes in, and he's headed to the line for 2. He gets the whistle there.
Totally fearless. Conley clashes against strong defense inside. He'll go to any lengths to find those shots.
Conley taking 2 shots.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
And that's about what we expect. He's been excellent from the line tonight.
Here's White. Oh, through contact. White gets the finish.
One way to beat good defense, use that double clutch.
Pass to Shannon. Back to Daniels. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. Edwards, no good. Celtics trail by 12. Up top, Tatum. Shot is up. And it's good as he snubs it right through the net. Tatum's got 15 points.
With his feet set, Tatum's gonna make you pay.
Pass to Shannon. The 3 is up. Tatum pulls it in. Here's Tatum. Oh, he cranks it down right on Anthony Edwards. Goodness.
We don't always get to see this from Tatum, adding the sizzle to the steak.
And here's Reed. And there's a foul. It's on Sam Hauser. That's his first foul of the game.
And just wasn't able to set up in time.
Edwards for 3. Ooh, once again, off the mark by Minnesota. Here's Brown. Drives to the hoop. That's in there. Vucevic with the assist. Brown's got 6 in the quarter.
They're making smart adjustments, setting guys up for success.
And at the right time, they could have let this game get away from them, but they never stopped believing.
Pass to Conley. Beyond the arc. And it's cleared by Vucevic. And it's the Celtics ball. They've outscored them 10-2 during this run. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
An ascending superstar, Tatum has really honed in on what he does best on the offensive end.
Defense.
And so Tatum nails both of them. There's a minute 26 left in the third quarter. Edwards on the move. Here's Shannon. He buries it from 3. He's got 9.
His three-point shot looks so pure. The defense allowing him to get comfortable out there.
Here's Edwards. 18 points for him. Knocks it down from distance. And it's a 10-point Timberwolves lead. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Timberwolves.
Yeah, they've collected an impressive number of steals so far, using fast hands to force some turnovers and then scoring on the other end.
Outside McDaniels for 3. And again, it's Minnesota with a 3.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
They have found a weakness in the defense, and it's on their ability to defend the three-point line.
Pass to Shannon. Back to Daniels. Now Gobert. Covered by Vucevic. Here's McDaniels. And Pritchard pulls it down. Here's Tatum. Outside Pritchard. Back to Tatum. Launches it. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. And so it's Minnesota ending the quarter up 10.
Minnesota 59.
With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store. Minnesota leading by 10. Randall outside. On the take. And it's Randall with the jam.
Yeah, Randall's so powerful on the take. Really tough for a defender to get in front.
Here's Tatum. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. It's on Anthony Edwards.
First team foul. At the line, Jason Tatum. At the line for 2 shots.
No good on the free throw. Boston making a switch here. And he sinks the second. And here's Minnesota now. Dosunmu outside. And here's Edwards outside. Shireman grabs the board.
That's exactly how you have to defend him on the perimeter. Can't allow any space.
Tatum can't hit. The Timberwolves lead by 11. Pass to McDaniels. From downtown. Good. The assist goes to Edwards.
Great awareness from Ant to locate his teammate for the score.
Left side Tatum. And Tatum going in. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Rudy Gobert picks one up.
Nice job to go at the rack and force the foul.
And so Tatum nails both of them. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone now. Outside McDaniels. It's rebounded by Walsh. Celtics trail by 12. Here's Brown. Randall pulls down the board. McDaniels with it. Pass to Randall. And the shot is good off the backboard. And it's 13 points for Julius Randle.
And yeah, Randall is absolutely a threat from in between. Something the D has to recognize and adjust accordingly.
Edwards looking for an opening. Back to Gobert. Now Edwards. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Oh, missed on the tray. Celtics trail by 14. Here's the pass to Brown. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Randall. And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. He wants to make sure they're purposeful with the game plan. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
During that last break, I heard Joe Mazzulla as he talked with the team. He said to them, "You guys look defeated out there. Wake up. This game is far from over, but I need you all to believe that. I need you to fight for one another right now."
Allie, thank you.
And the defense didn't even see Brown coming, driving in hard and making a statement. I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
First one falls for him.
At the line for the Timberwolves.
Both shots good from the stripe. Hauser outside. Outside Tatum. Beyond the arc. Gobert pulls it down.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Randall outside. And the three misses. And Brown has got the ball here for Boston. They trail by 14. No stopping him from 16 feet out.
Even when Brown's shooting quickly, he's not rushing. He takes his time with his release.
1:52 left in the fourth quarter here. Brown with the steal. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Here's a pass to Tatum. Here's White. Another chance.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
And he makes a first.
Team foul.
White hits them both. The Timberwolves lead by 10. Here's McDaniels. From deep. It's good from beyond the arc.
And let's face it, when you're down this many points, you simply can't let them get that good of a look.
One more miscommunication at the defensive end. Just brutal. It can't happen.
And a bit of a battle for the ball. And the officials signal a jump ball here. White outside. McDaniels with a steal.
Well, with a comeback out of range, we can put a bow on this one. Good performance for the Timberwolves.
They had excellent production from the bench.
This team has strong depth, and in this game, it showed.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Anthony Edwards.
Well, he had a lot of success making plays for his team and breaking down the defense.
Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. Out of bounds, the Timberwolves will take it.
Substitution on the court.
And here's Minnesota now. It's a 14-point game. Here's Randall. Cash from downtown.
And they came in here with some attitude, and it brought out their best play.
Winning away from home takes nerve and great discipline. Kudos to them.
Edwards. Now Gobert. Yes, and it's Edwards picking up the assist. And the Timberwolves lead by 19. Going inside. So we see the Timberwolves taking the W here. To walk into enemy territory and deliver a performance like that, that says a lot about this squad.
They really came in looking confident and didn't let anything shake them. This is what a dominant team looks like.
And that about wraps it up. For reporter Allie LaForce.